Welcome back to Car Alerts, where today we're diving into one of the most iconic roadsters on the planet, the 2025 Porsche 718 Boxster. A car that's long represented the perfect gateway into the world of Porsche performance, the Boxster continues its legacy in 2025 with thoughtful refinements, slight design tweaks, and of course, that unmistakable mid-engine driving character that's kept enthusiasts coming back for decades. Whether you're new to the Porsche scene or a seasoned fan, this year's Boxster is a compelling blend of tradition and innovation. At first glance, the 2025 718 Boxster looks familiar, and that's not a bad thing. Porsche has never been one to throw away successful designs, and with the Boxster, the approach is evolutionary rather than revolutionary. The front end still carries that unmistakable low-nose silhouette with large intakes that lend a purposeful, athletic stance. For 2025, the front fascia receives subtle reshaping around the intakes with sharper contouring, giving it a more aggressive edge. The headlights remain sleek and oval-shaped, with optional matrix LED units that are both beautiful and functional. The daytime running lights have been restyled slightly, now featuring a thin, piercing line that flows seamlessly into the outer edges of the lamps, emphasizing width and stability. It's subtle, yes, but unmistakably Porsche. The iconic crest sits proudly on the hood, drawing your eyes back toward the raked windshield and flowing roofline. Moving along to the side profile, the Boxster's essence comes alive. That signature roadster silhouette with its long doors and mid-mounted cockpit remains, but the details have been honed. Porsche has sculpted the side intakes more deeply for 2025, enhancing both aesthetics and airflow. These scoops now pull in more air to the flat-four engine nestled just behind the driver, helping with cooling and performance. The door handles are now flush-mounted for a sleeker look and improved aerodynamics. This design trick, borrowed from higher-end models, contributes to a cleaner side view. Wheel options are updated as well, ranging from 18-inch lightweight alloys to optional 20-inch Carrera S wheels that fill the arches beautifully and sharpen the car's profile. The side mirrors have been reshaped slightly with better aero efficiency, and subtle character lines on the doors catch light in just the right way to make the Boxster look in motion even when standing still. From the rear, the Boxster delivers arguably its most dramatic angle. The wide stance is accentuated by the slim LED taillight bar that spans across the back, connecting the two light clusters with an illuminated strip. For 2025, the lights themselves are slightly redesigned with sharper internal graphics and dynamic turn signals. The rear diffuser has been tweaked to offer better airflow, and depending on the trim, you get either a centrally mounted dual exhaust or quad tips on higher trims like the GTS. The integrated rear spoiler still deploys at speed and retracts seamlessly when not needed, keeping the car sleek and low. Above the bumper, the Porsche lettering is blacked out on the Sport design package, giving it a stealthy look, while the rear deck lid subtly hints at the engine's mid-mounted location with heat extraction vents beautifully integrated near the glass. It's clean, purposeful, and undeniably Porsche. Interior: step inside the 2025 718 Boxster and you're greeted with a cabin that blends driver focus with luxury touches. Porsche has not overhauled the interior, but has added refinements in material quality, technology, and customization. The seating position is perfect. You drop into the car rather than climb in, and once in place, the supportive sport seats hold you tightly without feeling confining. For 2025, Porsche offers new upholstery choices including Nappa leather with contrast stitching and Racetex microfiber for those who prefer a motorsport feel. The dashboard remains clean and horizontal, with a prominent center tachometer reminding you this is a driver's car. Flanking it is a new 7-inch digital cluster that can show navigation, G-forces, lap times, or vehicle data, depending on your configuration. In the center stack, the infotainment screen is now a larger 10.9-inch touchscreen, running Porsche's latest PCM system. It's faster, cleaner, and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Below the screen, physical buttons remain for climate control, thankfully, and Porsche hasn't gone fully touch-sensitive like some rivals. Everything feels solid, with the tactile click you'd expect from a car at this price point. The steering wheel is small, thick-rimmed, and now includes capacitive haptic buttons with a new drive mode rotary selector if you've optioned the Sport Chrono package. The PDK gear selector has been restyled with a shorter lever, and while it might divide opinion aesthetically, its function remains flawless. Cabin storage is minimal. This is a sports car, after all, but there are clever solutions like dual cup holders that hide behind a trim panel, and there's usable cargo space in both the front and rear trunks. Overall, the interior remains a driver's domain, with luxury in the details and everything right where it should be. Performance under the hood, well, behind the seats, you'll find the same turbocharged flat-4 engines that have powered the 718 since the 982 generation launched. The base model gets a 2.0-liter turbocharged flat-4 delivering 300 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. It may be the entry-level option, but performance is anything but basic. 0 to 60 comes in around 4.9 seconds with the PDK transmission, and top speed touches 170 miles per hour. The 2.5-liter unit in the Boxster S boosts output to 350 horsepower and 309 pound-feet of torque, knocking 0 to 60 down to 4.2 seconds with launch control. Then there's the GTS 4.0, still available in 2025, and still the purest dream. That model swaps the Turbo 4 for a naturally aspirated 4.0-liter flat-6, making 394 horsepower and revving to 7,800 RPM. It delivers a 0 to 60 time of just over 4 seconds flat with PDK and offers the kind of visceral, linear power delivery that's becoming increasingly rare in today's world. Handling remains the Boxster's party trick. Thanks to the mid-engine layout, the balance is sublime. Steering is precise and communicative, with electric assist that still transmits road feel better than many hydraulic setups of the past. Porsche Active Suspension Management is available and lets you tailor the ride from supple to firm depending on your mood. Sport Chrono brings adaptive engine mounts and launch control, while the optional torque vectoring rear differential sharpens corner exits. Whether you're carving up a mountain road or cruising on a coastal highway, the Boxster feels alive and eager. It dances through corners with a composure and lightness that many heavier sports cars just can't replicate. Braking is strong and consistent, with optional ceramic composites if you're planning track days. Even with all this performance, fuel economy remains respectable, especially on the smaller Turbo 4 engines, thanks to start/stop and cylinder deactivation systems. Porsche has struck an impressive balance between daily usability and weekend thrills. Pricing for the 2025 Porsche 718 Boxster starts at around $71,000 for the base model with the 2.0-liter engine. The Boxster S begins just under $83,000, while the GTS 4.0 starts at approximately $97,000 before options. Porsche being Porsche, the options list is extensive. You can easily push your build well past six figures with items like carbon ceramic brakes, adaptive sport seats, premium audio systems from Bose or Burmester, bespoke interior stitching, paint to sample exterior colors, and packages like Sport Chrono or Sport Design. PDK remains a $3,500 upgrade, while a manual transmission is available at no extra cost on GTS models, and remains the enthusiast's choice. Whether you're after a daily sports car or a weekend backroad machine, the Boxster delivers driving joy in its purest form. From its perfectly weighted steering to the mid-engine balance and timeless Porsche craftsmanship, the 718 Boxster doesn't just look the part, it lives it. Thanks for watching this in-depth review on Car Alerts. Be sure to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you think about the 2025 Boxster. Is it still the king of the entry-level sports cars? Or are you waiting to see what Porsche does next with electrification on the horizon? Until next time, drive safe, stay sharp, and keep your engines revving.